Okay, before we begin, quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only, and I'm in no way sponsoring or endorsing any of these products that I'm showing here today. Neither are they endorsing or sponsoring me in any way. I'm just showing this for educational purposes. Also, you shouldn't be using any of these products unless you're of legal age in your state. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to show you how to take apart the Puff Glow and refill it and recharge it. And it's very similar to a regular Puff bar. The inner workings are the same, just about. So if you already have experience taking apart one of these types of bars, then you're already a step ahead. Okay. I don't know if you see this here, but this is just a magnet, a neodymium magnet I've glued onto it so that I could connect it like to my belt buckle or whatever. It's just convenient. Anyways, tools you'll need: a pick of some sort, a small, very small flathead screwdriver like the kind you find in an eyeglass repair kit, some type of thin straw. This is off of like a WD-40 can. And of course your vape juice. This is kind I prefer to use, but you can get whatever you like. Neek salt. So you'll start by taking your pick and popping out this end right here. So pop it off. Pretty simple. You'll take your pick now and pop up these clear tubes. This is what the light travels through. So you just pop it up and then you pull them completely out. There'll be two of them, one on each side. So just be very careful with them because I imagine they're fragile. They're very thin, like plastic. Just pull them completely out. Okay. With that out of the way, you're gonna now move to mouthpiece. Take your small flat, and now you have an opening since those clear tubes are out of the way, and just pop it up. Start working it from one side, then to the other. Just pop it up, pop it up. And then this part could get a little tedious at first, but once you get it lifted on one side, it becomes a lot easier. So now you have a little gap, and it's much easier to work with now that you've popped it open. Once it's popped open just a little, then it becomes much easier to pop out. When you pop that off, inside of here, which came out, is a little filter. I recommend rinsing these off in cold water just to clean them up. There'll be a second one in here that you'll pop out as well. Recommend cleaning both of them, rinsing them off and then drying them completely. You'll now take your pick again, stick it in the little hole that's inside. It's like a rubber boot type of device. Stick it in, pry it out. Fairly simple. I also recommend washing this or rinsing it if you're going to do this. Now, this is where you're going to refill it. Inside here is your center part where there's like a coil that heats up and it kind of vaporizes the juice. And as it's burned, it sucks in more fluid from this cotton around it, and it replenishes what's been burnt. Once it's been used up, it'll be dry like it is here. So you'll take your salt nick, you'll put one drop in the center just to get it, started and start an absorption process. And then you're going to add a few drops to this until it is saturated enough. You don't want to overdo it because then it's going to make it really strong when you hit it, like just too aggressive. You just want to saturate it enough to get it. Kind of like the consistency of a damp sponge. Okay, so that's how you refill this part. Then once you've added your fluid, you just put it back in reverse order. You'll take this part down into it, then filter 1, the larger one, then filter 2 inside the mouthpiece, cap the mouthpiece on. Now, to recharge this device, you'll take your pick, pop this cap off, or up and out. Take your flathead, it's whatever's easier. I did not take this apart beforehand. I'm doing it just live with you guys. Well, not necessarily live, but I didn't have this pre-taken apart already. So once you get this out, it'll be connected to your wires. It's important not to pull it too firm, because then you'll either break wires or you'll break the wire off of the other section. What I recommend at this part now is to take this little straw thing, okay, and you're just gonna take it down the center or in here and just push down. You're gonna push down until this comes out enough, just enough for you to charge it, like so. You can see like the diodes now. So you can push this down more. If you'd like, you can actually take this filter part out, like so. You just grab it with a pick and you can take it out completely. And if you would like, you can wash it, and it'll get rid of the previous flavor like completely. You won't get any of that flavor remnant. If you're replacing the flavor completely, it's probably advisable to rinse this out and start fresh anyways. But once that's out, you can take your little plastic tube and push down just a little. There's like another rubber grommet, and it'll make it easier for you to get this out without breaking any wires. Now that this is out, you'll take your homemade charger. It's a standard micro USB charger. You cut the ends off, identify the red and black cable. You can get these small little alligator clips at AutoZone. It's like $3 for a pack of them. You'll strip each wire and just screw it on. Black goes to black, red goes to red. Simple. Plug it in for about 5 minutes. Bless me. Anyways, you'll let that charge for about 5 or so minutes, refill your fluid, and then put it back in reverse order. And it's pretty straightforward from there.